What's up, everyone? I am Magicide. Welcome back to our Geek Fest here, playing Crusader Kings II as Lombard Salerno. In our previous episode, we had our Pope in the pocket declare a crusade against the Seljuk hordes once again for a whole hell of a lot of land. If we go ahead and take a look at our vassal Pope, he is at war with this big, massive chunk of land. That's what we want. That's what we're doing. When I last left off, I had him call the crusade, and then I waited for the rest of Christendom to rally their forces to kind of get started here. And that's exactly where we want, because we want some of those guys to kind of take the brunt of the force here. The Seljuks right now have a total of almost 65,000 troops, and it's just him. It's just the man himself, the Caliph, the Sheikh in this war. None of his vassals or anything else, which is fantastic. There are a few things that I noticed around the map that we should probably take care of and that I should mention. First of all, we have the Viceroy of Mesopotamia here, who owns a whole bunch of counties. And what I'm thinking is probably killing him, because he owns a lot and he's in this war. And then I think actually what I should do is I should take his heir, put him on special interest, by the way. Let's make sure we auto-invite everybody. Okay. Because when he dies, when we kill this guy, or if he just dies naturally and his heir takes over, which is what we want, I'm going to demand Gavelkind, because otherwise this man is going to own 5 different counties. We absolutely do not want that. The other thing that I was thinking of is, we're sitting in the year 1342, around the beginning, of course. And if we look at our truce with the Aztec hordes, well, we've got another about 8.5 years before we're able to declare war on them again. And I absolutely, positively want to expel the Aztecs from Europe. I was really hoping that the other Catholic independent nations and things would declare war on the Aztecs, but unfortunately that hasn't really happened very much. And he's got 22,000 troops, and that's probably why. So what I'm thinking of is, in sometime in the near future, I think we're going to need to start breaking some truces and taking that malice, unfortunately, so that way we can make sure that we are constantly taking land away from the Aztecs. I think my next target probably is going to be for the Duchy of Moray up here in Scotland, because I want to take as much land as possible. And most of his land is so fractured right now. Like, the most we can get is probably like 3 provinces at a pop for a holy war. I want to take more than that away from him. It's not that I want this land, I just don't want them to have it. So that's something to consider in the near future. The other thing that I should mention is that, the Chicago Cubs have played tonight against the Washington, D.C. Nationals, and the Cubbies won. It's the playoffs. It's the Major League Baseball playoffs right now, and I'm a huge Cubs fan. So from now until, I guess, the potential World Series, I just got to let you guys know the Cubs are playing. The Cubs are in the playoffs. They just won the first game of their series. So when the Cubs are playing, I'm not going to be recording or live streaming or anything. I'm going to be watching the Cubs. So fair warning to you guys, if there's any other baseball fans out there, hopefully you guys are rooting for the Cubs, because, the Cubs deserve it. They won the World Series last year, and I'm hoping they actually have a dynasty where they continue to do so. Continue to win and bring home some glory to this Chicagoland area. That'd be fantastic. The only other baseball team that I'm hoping that actually ends up going all the way is the Milwaukee Brewers, of course, the Brew Crew. little salty about the 2011 season after Prince Fielder left. Little salty about that still, but I'm still hoping. Anyways, so we have another war here with Andalusia. We want you to have peace with these people. And as far as the Pope goes and the Crusade, let's go ahead and offer to join his war. And before we do that, I was taking a look at my commanders here. We're getting up there in age, so we're going to want my heir here to lead some troops so we can get the Crusader trait. So let's do that. Let's unpause and stop fapping about. There we go. All right, so we're now part of the Crusade. So let's actually raise all of our troops, all of them, including the ships. And it's going to take me a second here to actually get everybody in position to actually be transported over there. Really, you guys? Oh, there we go. Okay. I already took a look at the holy orders. Unfortunately, all of them have been taken. Otherwise, I would add that to our repertoire. We've got some other troops around here who need to head on down. So let's take these guys en masse as much as possible here. I've got like so many different like troops just laying around in different areas. A bit unfortunate. It's going to take us a hot minute here to actually get all of our troops onto ships. Although the good news is that we don't have to worry about our actual retinue accidentally getting on the ships. Okay, so I want all of you guys to come here. And then same thing with the rest of the ships here. Even if they're not carrying troops. I mean, you guys all come over here. We're going to do pretty much the same strategy that we've been employing, which is to come over here and just start assaulting. Even though he's got a whole hell of a lot of troops. Like, why don't you guys come up here? If we look at the supply limit, it's fairly low. It's only like 25,500. But we may be able to manage that, hopefully. And as far as the rest of these people go, so we've got a couple armies that are inland that need to go to Padua. All right, let's unpause. So there was this really big 4-day land thing that was going on in somewhere in Poland in an actual historical castle for EU4. It was like a 4-day event over there. Cost almost like 800 or 900 euros to do. And I found out about it a little too late. I found out about like maybe 2 weeks before it actually started. And it was just, it was too expensive for me to actually fly out there and be part of that. That would have been really fucking awesome to do that. And I'm hoping they do it next year and I catch wind of it in time so that way I can buy my ticket and actually participate. All right, so it looks like our plot here is about to fire. Okay, let's pause for a second here. We've got a quick kinswoman who needs to get married, and we have nobody to do it, nobody to marry her off to. So let's do search all. We want men that are unmarried who want to join my court. Let's get some more commanders. Some of these guys are pretty old. Is there anybody else that's like young? Well, you're a physician. We should absolutely get you. 39. Okay. Let's see here. We got a 37-year-old here, 27 here. Okay. And as far as you guys go, you guys get in the ships and sail directly over. Okay, so we got some commanders. So if we go back to her, let's separate by age first. There you go. Awesome. Some additional commanders is always a welcome thing. Okay, so my viceroy now knows that I am trying to kill him. My plot has failed. Unfortunately, if we take a look at our intrigue tab, it's still ridiculously high. Okay, so we got 15,000 troops sitting here. So why don't you guys go down to Kurdistan? And as far as these ships go, why don't you guys come over to Padua? And then, let's see, you guys are ready to rock and roll here. Why don't we... You guys are all grouping up there. Why don't you guys all group up? Since we have such a large amount of ships over there. Man, there's just so many troops. Just spread out everywhere. You want to know something? Actually, why don't you guys come down here? Probably be closer. Zooming up a little bit. Too fast and too far. Okay. So anyways. Okay, so my plot is about to fire off again. So we've got 20,000 troops here. So that looks like we're going to start to actually assault. To try to get this crusade done and over with as quickly as possible. Awesome. Okay, let's pause. So our vassal here... We're going to demand Gavelkind. If he says no, then we're going to mess him up. We're going to kill him. I'm like way over my vassal limit right now, but I think we're going to have to. Where's my siege commander? There you are. Awesome. So he is saying yes to our request for Gavelkind. So that means all of his children... All of his male children, anyways, it's going to split up among them with all this stuff. So I have a courtier here who wants to go join some holy order. And he's a berserker. Yeah, sure. Actually, you've got... no, absolutely not. So let's actually go into Character Finder. Let's reset it. We want my religion, my culture... We want gender any, ruler yes, and we want somebody that's content. Let's reset it, and then separate it by rank. Okay, so what we're looking for here is a count, like this man here. Will grant you the viceroyalty of Mesopotamia. That takes care of our vassal problem. And as far as you guys go, why don't you guys come up here? You guys come up here, and you guys do the same. As far as all these ships go, I still have a whole bunch of ships sitting around. If we can assault and, like, you know, get a whole bunch of war score before his armies actually get here, that's what we're looking for. So we're going to take a bunch of attrition here, unless I split up my army. Yeah, we're gonna definitely take. Well, maybe not, because the attrition only ticks at the end of the month. So we've got 30,000 guys here. Let's split you in half. Have you guys come here. Oh, I definitely took some attrition there. It's dangerous doing this. Oh shit, man. We're taking some heavy losses. Oh, I don't want to do this. But I want that siege progress. Something else I forgot about. We have a whole slew of prisoners here. And it doesn't look like any of them are going to be eligible for ransoming off. Okay. So we're just waiting for a few more ships to arrive. Actually, this big stack here, why don't you guys come down here and pick all those men up? Actually, never mind. I think we might have enough. There we go. Still got some troops just sitting around. Okay. You guys come all the way up here. If we take a look at the actual war goal itself. So I actually need to assault this stuff over here. Doing the wrong area. I mean, it's given us war score. But I need to move these guys here. This stack of 15,000. Why don't you guys come over here? And then I guess you guys come over here. I don't want to be careless with my troops here. As far as like them taking attrition and assaulting. God damn it. We've got a peasant revolt. 1 second. All right, so we've got somebody here who needs to get married. Where are you located? Way up there. Well, we've got this big stack of troops here. No. Actually, why don't you guys get on the ships? We'll take care of that in time. You guys come down here. And then as far as the rest of my army goes... All right. I'm going to end up facing like 70,000 troops, and all of my armies are going to be spread out and be attrition to death. Okay, so these guys here, oh man, there's just... Man, these are so big, the amount of troops they have. So I think we just sit here and chill. I don't think we have much of a choice. You guys come over here. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a stack of 12,000 coming over my town, come over to my area. So my chancellor here is doing a superb job. We want the vassal opinion, of course, naturally. All right. Actually, don't think I need these ships. So this stack of 20,000 troops. Oh, god damn it. I just stood them all down. Okay, so where is the rest of my ships at? A little bit of mismanagement here. If you guys forgive me. Okay. All right, so 17,000. You guys come over to Sherven, and this stack of ships here, why don't you guys come right over here? I hope he brings this stack of troops up. I really do. I'm going to smash him in the face. So we have a granddaughter here who needs a guardian. Let's choose. How about this man, even though he's ambitious? Actually, why don't these stacks meet up here, and then I'll have them siege something like over here, right? Because that's part of our war goal. It is. This entire area is fantastic. Okay, can I finally... I don't think I can. And my allies here are unfortunately like grouping up on me, causing me really nasty attrition. Okay, so I have a new grandson. Is there any genius children out there? There's a 1-year-old. Perfect. Sounds good. Okay, so he's going to attack this stack over here, and I'm going to let him. Why don't I give him the best commanders here? So why don't we do you, put you on the flank, and then you on the other flank. Right? They're going to take a huge penalty. At least I think the river crossing penalty. Right? So what do I need here? I need a new spy master. Wow, my spy masters suck. Let's go to find characters. Let's reset this. And do join court. Yes, we want men. Let's reset this. Scroll all the way to the top, of course. So 13 it is. So how about somebody that isn't content? 19. And he's 27. So we'll invite him, and we'll invite this other guy. So we're looking for Azo Model. Okay, that was the one man. And there's the other one. Let's pause, first of all. And we want this man, of course. I want you guys to spy somewhere. Let's give you an honorary title of Seneschal and give you a little bit of money, of course. And as far as my son goes, I know he's in here. Let's put Brainiac in charge. Actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we say put Brainiac in charge of this army so he doesn't die? We absolutely don't want that. Let's split these guys up. We'll take this smaller stack here to come on over and reinforce. And does my heir actually have the title now? He does. Excellent. So let's take a look at our commanders. Where's he at? Brainiac. Okay. So let's put one of these new guys in. We have a flanker here. Actually, what we should also do is, first of all, let's get you guys on the ships. And let's pause. Get the rest of these guys here in a second, and then come right back over. That's right. What's up, motherfucker? You're going to lose. Okay, so we got 8,000 troops here. Let's obviously split these guys up. Let's take the bigger stack with the actual army to fight these guys again. And you guys, why don't you guys split in half and do the same thing? I need some commanders, though. I don't want a siege commander. Oops, let's put you in charge. Put, I guess, you on the flank. And put Lars here on the side. And as far as this army goes, we're missing a... Actually, I have 2 siege commanders. I'll put Garcia in front, and then we'll put our new flanker here on the side. All right, that looks good. And then you guys can group up and split in half. And then we'll take a look at our situation over here. By the way, how old is my wife now? She's 43. Okay. She still has the possibility of actually getting some, whatchamacallit, some babies, making me some children. Actually, since he's got almost 20,000 troops sitting here, we're actually going to move the entire stack over. You guys are going to where? Or to this province up here. Fine. So new kinswoman, and we just quickly scroll through the children. Oh, there we go. There's a 2-year-old genius child. Absolutely. Actually, I'm sorry. I screwed that up. Let's break our betrothal, first of all. So you've got 19 and you've got 18. Okay. I don't care. We want this to be matrilineally. So we've got this 1-year-old here. Fine. Still trying to spread my dynasty's line, of course. Okay, so I think these guys are going to end up coming back and forth. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Just follow that stack of troops around. Shit, they actually beat us to the punch here. So they're getting this huge mountains defense bonus. Still managing to smash their faces. And oh, look at that. We can get another pip to our military organization. So if we do that and we go into our military tab here, we should probably get some more retinue. Absolutely. I'm going to get as many as I can, which is so many. Looks like we can get actually a defense retinue. That was quite a lot. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split these guys up. I'm going to have one stack. How about come over to next door, just so they don't get attritioned. All right, we've got this stack of almost 20,000 troops. Let's actually split you guys up. I'm going to put half of you guys over here and the other one, say, over here. Right? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then if we take a look at the map and make sure that we don't actually have any more armies that are just kind of stationary and doing nothing for us, which it doesn't look like there are. Perfect. Oh, so looks like this army's actually going to come over here, and we're going to get another malice towards our battle. Which sucks, because I really wish we had like a mountain expert or something. Or somebody that had like incredible speed, even though it really wouldn't matter because he already had that army sitting there. You guys have commanders. Okay, good. So we're getting siege progress. Oh, shit. There's like 40,000 troops sitting here. Whoops. So if we take a look at our... Who are these other guys? Wow. That's a lot of troops. So the big question is how many of them are actually coming over? So you guys, let's see here. 22,000. So we've got quite a few. So we need to abandon a few sieges here. Unfortunately. Let me get the bigger stack. You guys can come over here, and then these troops can just straight up head over there. I think I'm going to end up getting attacked here again. But it looks like I'm going to get a defensive bonus. Oh, wow. So he's slow. We're going to call you Noob. And let's get you married. You know what? Like, I'm trying to get rid of these people that are stupid. So we're going to straight up, like, marry you off to somebody else. I don't want you around. You are unworthy. Okay, so we're still winning some battles here. But they've got a hell of a lot of troops. Let's take our defensive bonus here against this stack. It's going to be rough until the rest of our troops actually end up showing up. But this bonus here. Their entire army actually didn't arrive at once. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. We're smashing their fucking faces in. Yeah, look at that shit. That's how it's done. Yeah, what's up with that pathetic army? I'm sorry. What was that all about? This is my land. What you talking about there, son? Okay, instead of getting attrition to death, let's actually split you guys up and have you guys march on down to help out this army a little bit. Because they are getting the defensive bonus. So we have another kinswoman here who needs a guardian. Yeah, sure. Works for me. Okay, I have a son-in-law. Sure. Let's pause here for a second. And as far as... Okay, I just want to make sure that I didn't have anybody else that I had to worry about. As far as people of special interest. Okay, you guys are going to come over here. This stack needs to work their way down here. We still have... Awesome, we still have commanders. Perfect. And actually, we've got this huge stack of troops here. Why don't we have them assault? Get a little bit more war score. And then you guys actually come on down to this province and start sieging down there. As far as our ships go, I think we can actually stand them down. Holy man came to court today to talk about matters of faith, but it soon became clear he held rather unorthodox views. Being a zealous defender of the church at all times, I believe I did the right thing when I gave the order to imprison a blasphemous pagan who dared criticize my faith and my church. Des Volt! Nice. Really don't want to sit here and get attrition to death, but unfortunately, I mean, we're going to have to wait for more siege progress and take care of his army. We still have this peasant revolt here, but I don't really give a shit about that. Oh no, I just became infirm. Oh, we're going to die. Okay, I think these guys are just going to rebound back and forth. And since we're technically over our vassal limit, let's actually... Not you, because you're about to die. How about this, viceroy right here? Let's, transfer a vassal to him. How about this German man here? Or maybe not. Or maybe so. Unfortunately. Because he is a holy warrior. We converted Mecca over to Catholicism. Oh, that's awesome. It's a good day to be a Catholic here in this campaign. You know what? Actually, why don't you guys just stay put and just start to siege? Because I need that siege progress. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have twins here. So is there any geniuses? 40-year-old. Okay, you're not going to do... We've got a 0-year-old here for you. And for this kid, let's do the same thing. Quick. Oop, if I can spell. Type. We'll take this one because she's got better stats and she's also of my bloodline. Because why not? Look at that. So many stacks of wonderful Catholic troops on their way. Got another siege here about to finish. Nice. Just have to kill off his army and finish these sieges. As a matter of fact, you know what we should do? Make sure we actually have our siege commanders in on this. All right, we have 2 of them, by the way. I don't know where the other one went to. He's somewhere in here. Whatever. So I took a tick of attrition there. Really hurt us. Unfortunately, but we do have the defensive bonus now. 87% war score, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so one of my commanders just died in battle. Let's pause and replace him, first of all. We'll take this man here, this Irishman. And where are you at? There you are. I think that was the same guy. Awesome. So we can attack the actual Shiites again of the Fatimids if we really wanted to. Well, they're both of my dynasty, so sure. I'll take that. All right, I think what we should do with this stack here is just straight up assault. Actually, why don't we come over here and do it with this group here, since they already have some siege progress. We've already smashed these guys enough. All right, so Who is your heir? It's going to be him. Oh, no. We're going to call you Wussy. Because you suck balls. All right, 40 years old is too old. We've got an 8-year-old kid here. Fine. We'll take her. Really? Is that really my heir's heir? Oh, that's terrible. I guess you just can't win them all. If we take a look at our siege progress here, it looks like none of these prisoners actually count. So we got 10 gold, 10 gold, 14 gold. We'll take that. Okay, they're going to be this for the same person. Fine. The trade route from Salerno is in dire need. Yeah, you need money. Okay. So let's take a look at our prisoners again. It looks like this guy is so broke he can't actually pay for anything. Well, let's publicly denounce him. Not that I'm actually going to arrest him or anything. All right, let's... The hell are you talking about? I am the leader of the siege. Assault, damn it. Go, men. There's our 100%. We just won this crusade. Where's it at? Come on, give me my piece. Give me my land. It's mine. Give it to me. Come on. I know I got a little bit of lag there. Booyah, motherfucker. Look at that shit. All right, so... I think it's time to hard save our game there. I mean, do these guys even exist anymore? I think I straight up, like, destroyed them. Like, the Seljuks have turned from green to, like, this, like, drab pink color. Oh, this is going to be like an EU4 world conquest campaign. I mean, I'll take it. I don't think these guys are going to be anywhere near my rivals. Well, then, I think that's where we call it an episode, because if you take a look at my domain here, I've got a million things to click on and give a whole bunch of titles away to some new vassals out of thin air. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good one. And go Cubs, man. We're going to do it for the second time in a row. Yeah.